2-minute drill show, David Meltzer, in just 1 second, and he's going to explain us all about it. I can see that he's already here. To the stage. I hope he can see us, and all the technical difficulties from last week are gone, and we can have him on. Hold on 1 minute. There we go.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever everyone's watching. Welcome to the show. We're excited to have you back. We know you're so busy, so we're very grateful that you are here with us today. And for everybody who didn't meet David, please introduce yourself.
I'm David Meltzer. I'm the host and executive producer of 2-Minute Drill on Bloomberg Television and also Amazon Prime Video. It's the only pitch show. We give $50,000 of cash and prizes every episode to the winners, as well as choose a Junior Achievement Impact Award winner, and a donation is made to Junior Achievement Worldwide as well. I'm a Junior Achievement alumnus and the Chief Chancellor of Junior Achievement University. So I am JA.
Oh yeah, I am J too. For everybody who doesn't know, we're both J alum, right? So we're very close to the organization. We love what JA does because JA prepares young people around the world for employment and entrepreneurship. And we're in more than 115 countries. So for everybody who's watching, drop in the chat down there where you're watching us from, because we're very excited to see how global our audience is. So David, as per usual, I have a question from our alumni community, because we always ask them and they are so curious to know your tips and tricks and insights. And we got one great question actually was, so what is the thing which was the most exciting thing which happened at the 2-minute drill show for you? So what was the thing where you're like, oh my God, this was the most amazing thing?
Oh my gosh. Well, there's so many. There's 12 episodes with so many different people. But I think, seeing the variance of how many women when I started with Junior Achievement, there was very few women involved. Now I think over 50% of JA is women. And so for me to see the women dominate the show was the number one thing for me, that just have a father of 3 daughters, to see how we have changed by giving opportunities and education and inspiration to everyone. And so I can see the writing on the wall, Junior Achievement leading the way, and my show is a reflection of society. It's a reflection of the incredible capabilities of these extraordinary women. And I can tell you, I got nervous as the winners of the show kept going on. I'm like, well, it's turning to the other side that, maybe we got to pick a man just so they can win one.
So, like, hold on, this is going wrong the other direction.
So I think that to me was the greatest thing about the show. Besides, just seeing the different levels of participation. I've learned, once again, I believe in the enjoyment of the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. You could tell the difference of those people who practiced and those who didn't. And because it's a pitch only show, it not necessarily was the best companies. It was the people that were most prepared and presented the best. That's what I love about a good pitch, is you could have a B product, but an A person that's well practiced and well rehearsed, and you can win all the money.
Wow, I think that is such great advice. So for everybody who's watching now, you can apply for the 3rd season. So just go up here, link in our bio, or you can check out everything on David's website. David, maybe you want to share also, because you also give out the resources for free for our alumni community, and we love to share it every single time because they're so amazing.
Yeah, I give my pitch template to everyone about credibility, emotional attachment, reasons, impacts, and capabilities. My books are free. David@dmeltzer.com. Go to dmeltzer.com or Google David Meltzer. You'll find me, dmeltzer.com. I'm here to be of service and of value, especially to my JA community.
We love you dearly, David, and thank you so much for everything you do. We're excited to bring you back next week, and now we're also excited to hear from one of the J Impact Award winners, all the behind the scenes, from the other side, because you were the judge. So we're very excited to have Daryl on in a second, and thank you so much again, David.
Thank you, Sarah. Congratulations, Daryl. Daryl, remember everyone, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. I'll talk to you guys later.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye, David.
Bye-bye.
All right. We love to have David on every single week. I hope you enjoyed as much as we do, and I can see a lot of people watching today. We are very excited. Welcome to the JA Worldwide Instagram live show. I'm now going to bring on Daryl, who is our JA Impact Award winner. He's going to pitch his business. You can learn so many things from him. You get like an insight look on how. There you go. Hi, Daryl. Welcome.
Hello, Sarah. How are you doing?
Awesome. I'm fine. I'm so happy that, all the technical things which always happen.
Yes.
We finally managed, and we have you on because we want to make sure that everybody can learn from you and meet you virtually, at least, hopefully in person any day soon. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hello. I'm happy to be here. My name is Daryl, co-founder and CEO of Ecoscope. We develop solutions for contents management. A little bit about myself. I was born in South Korea and moved to Canada. So I grew up there, studied there. I came to US, Boston. I'm currently in Boston to work at the hospital as an R&D engineer in medical devices. And prior to founding Ecoscope, I was a biodesign research fellow at the University of Oxford in the UK.
Wow, that's great.
Should I continue?
Sure, go ahead. Yep.
Oh, yeah. So, I was happy to be here. Well, we had a huge technical problem even after we did a technical meeting. So, yeah, update your app. So that was the solution. Apparently, my Instagram was outdated, but it's very good. Well, yeah, and I was on the 2-minute drill show couple months ago, so which is I believe episode like 4, season 2. Things I learned about being on the show is that I got really nervous, and I practiced like all day, even a couple of days before, but still I was nervous. But what I learned is that it's the experience. So after going through a sort of TV filming, I had to fix my camera and the background, everything, how I dress, how I speak. So that was a really helpful experience for me to move on to the next PR adventure or for my business. So that was really helpful.
That is awesome, and we love to. So everybody who's watching, don't forget you can apply for the next season of the 2-minute drill show, and you can be in the show too. So Daryl, what we obviously would love from you is, how did you get into the show, right? Because this is what everyone's asked, like, how can I apply? What did you write there? And we want to get like a sneak peek behind the curtain on like how you did it.
Yeah. I don't recall exactly, but either it was the David Meltzer show production, like a producer reached out to me, and it was very straightforward. It's just a form that I had to fill in, and that was it. And yeah, it was a good opportunity for us because we're working on a somewhat niche problem. It's not a niche problem, but it's sort of hidden problem. So it was quite straightforward. I definitely recommend everyone to apply. It's a really good publicity. So
that's amazing. And I think this is like a common pattern when I interview all the J Impact Award winners. They're just like, you know what? I just filled out the form, and then they reached out to me. So everybody who's thinking on like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough or I can't. Even what David just said before you jumped on, it's like, it is not the purpose of the show is not the best like business idea, how to make the most money. It's literally about you and your pitch, right? So even if you think your business is not there yet, quote, right, wherever you want to get it, but like apply for it. I think it's a great experience, and you get like so many cool contacts, I'm sure. And then, you've been on like TV because, you've been virtual on TV, which is obviously like the hybrid version, but I'm sure it gave you like a lot of insights on like your business, and also getting feedback from the jury was most probably a really cool experience, right?
Yes. So a little bit about the feedback. One thing I remember is it was actually David who said when you're filming, you're actually watching the whole show, including other.
Oh, really?
Yes. And you actually see the whole unedited version of it because it's filming, right? So I don't know if this feedback was aired, but the feedback I remember is David said my pitch was very vanilla, like a vanilla flavor, like ice cream. It's like everyone doesn't hate it, but it's not their choice when they go to JP Licks, for example. So that gave me a contemplation. So okay, I think I agree with that because it was a good pitch, but it was too vanilla. So I need to put more spice in it or some other flavors. So yeah, I've been working on that, and yeah, it's the feedback is very helpful too. It could be brutal, but it's not to hurt the people. It's to give them the the right feedback. So it was definitely a good experience.
No, that's great. And I think even for everyone, it's all about like getting the feedback and improving, right? You can have the perfect pitch, but there's always things you can improve. So I love this metaphor with like vanilla, because everyone's like, yeah, vanilla is, everyone kind of likes vanilla.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like if there's something more fancy or something more like whatever, they might go for this one, right? And not for like
yes,
the classic way. So I really love this metaphor.
yes, exactly. And you're also pitching. It's a competition in a way, or a contest. So you're sort of in competition with other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to definitely stick out, stand out. Yes.
That's really cool. So we now know, obviously, like behind the scenes of 2 Minute Drill and also what you're doing, but we would love to know from you, what are your future plans with your business? Do you want to stick with it? Do you have new ideas? Because obviously, once you're an entrepreneur, usually you like have multiple ideas and then you might venture off to something else. So share everything with us about your future.
Yes, yeah. So I'm a idea guy. I realized about 5 years ago. So I used to have a idea notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So for me, the problem was, finding the right problem that I wanna, devote myself, and I think I found it. So the next goals for our business Ecoscope. So what we're developing is a wearable sensor for um, quantifying incontinence.
Mm-hmm.
So it will require a lot of development, product development. So we're focusing on that, but also at the same time, because incontinence is somewhat a stigma, the problem is kind of hidden. So we're doing a sort of like a market testing on our
Mm-hmm.
website, which is ecoscope.xyz. Um, so we're trying to find where the exact our beachhead market is. So those will be our in the next 6 to 12 month
Mm-hmm.
work. And one thing I want to share with people who are watching this or people who are thinking of applying to 2 Minute Drill is that like entrepreneurship is a marathon. I realize I'm into this little less than 2 years, but looking at the future, where I want to be and where I am right now, it's gonna be a marathon. So
Mm-hmm.
keeping good positivity and mental health is really important to go on this like a long run journey. So that's something I want to share. It's a marathon, so carry on, continue
Mm-hmm.
doing it. Yes.
Awesome. That's amazing. And did we just, oh,
Yes.
there you're back. Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, and actually this is a perfect transition into like already our last question for you is like, can you share like any tips, like 1, 2, 3 tips for the aspiring entrepreneurs if they're now watching me like, man, I really want to start a business, and what advice would you give them?
Yeah. So starting a business is actually something I was thinking about for years, um, since like 2014, and I
Mm-hmm.
started only a year ago. Um, One thing I want to share is that find your team, your pack, your tribe, because at the end, even if the business is not successful or something's not working, it's the team that's with you. So finding the right people um, is probably the most critical. And when you're with other people, like-minded people, and working on the same problem, you have you get more courage and you push yourself extra mile. So that's really critical to get anything going. So yeah, find your team, and it's a marathon.
Amazing. I mean, these are such great tips. Thank you so much for sharing all the insights from the show and for what you do. Guys, make sure to follow him, follow everything you do, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any additional questions. We're very grateful, and congratulations on your J Impact Award. Welcome to the J family, and I'm sure we're going to see you back on any stage, anything, because the J network is very big and we're excited to have you with us.
Yes, happy to be part of the network. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.